Welcome to my new studio, which is an actual studio that I found in North Hollywood, and it's been, I think, the best thing that has happened to me since I came, and it feels so different. And I'm gonna talk about last week on this episode because I didn't published anything, yeah, last week. So for context, I did 3 episodes in my car, 49, 50, and 51. So this one's 52 in the studio, which is an actual studio. And yeah, this happened last last week. I was I was approved for the unit on Monday, I think. And then on Wednesday, I can't remember, but I think I signed the lease agreement on Thursday. Yeah, because Thursday was the 31st, and then on Friday, the 1st, I was supposed to move in, but I had a long shift, so I ended up moving in on Saturday. And it was a hell of an experience overall. And it's been liberating, and it's been just really amazing. And yeah, I'm tired and I haven't slept well. I have still a lot to do, and it is what it is. But from now on, it's just me, and it's gonna allow me to own me back, if that makes any sense. Like, it's gonna be there's not gonna be any friction between me and Michael. It's not gonna be any friction between me and what I want to become and who I want to become. Because yeah, I've been living by myself for the last 20, 20 or so days. Since I was living in my car, I was technically homeless. I was homeless. Even though I was feeling okay, and I was doing great, and it unlocked this efficiency way to do things. This efficient way to do things. And that's why I leaned into North Hollywood, I think, because I discovered something I didn't know was possible. Meaning I have everything I need 10 minutes away or less. So I get to places like this. I don't spend that much charge. I don't put a lot of miles in my car. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Between 10 and 15 minutes on the street. So no fucking freeway. And yeah, it's been such a good experience overall. And I'm really glad that I'm living this. And even though I have so many areas of my life really fucked up, this one is this one is gonna make everything so much easier. And this one, right now, I have no excuses not to make it work, not to succeed. Right now, that's all I've been thinking. Like, if I don't make it under under these conditions, then I'm just a dumbass because I've I've done I've unlocked this way of living that I didn't know was possible, that I didn't know was gonna become my reality, and now I just have to take advantage of the life I'm living. And I told my mom a couple hours ago that I don't have any money. I really don't. And but I'm enjoying my life now. And so I guess it's part of the process, and I think everyone struggles with money in one way or another. So I think this 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 what the fuck? This little place, this tiny space that I have now, it's just gonna help me move forward because I have no excuses. And so yeah, I still don't have Wi-Fi. There's the that thing, the modem, and the router. I still don't have that set up because I didn't notice there was no coax cable. Coax, I think it is. So without that, I cannot set up the Wi-Fi. But whatever. Today's Wednesday, and yeah, I'm just doing this as a catch up for last week, which was week 12 in my plan of making 50K by the end of the year. And I haven't made a penny off of real estate, of course. And these past few weeks, I've been off tracks, off tracks. You get the idea. I've been not following the plan as I have to. And so, yeah, things happen and shit happened. And now I just have to get back on track. I'm still tracking the little progress I am making. And so this week is week number 13. Week 13 out of, I think I have 30. I just set the date. I just set the goal for last week in December, last week of the year. So I don't have the total number of weeks, but I know it's coming. I know I'm getting to the half of the goal, and so yeah, at least I I am at least this problem, this change of life happened now, not more into the goal. If that makes any sense again, like it's good to happen. It's good that it happened now, further down the line, because I still have time. I still have a way to make it work. I still have time to hit the goal. And I feel that I am becoming a better version of myself. Like I feel it. And even though I haven't followed the plan that much, that strictly, I feel the changes and I feel feeling a little bit more confident or comfortable. And I just feel I have so much to do. But at the same time, I feel I'm prepared for it. And so I'm not scared by the amount of work that I have to put in. I'm excited about it. And I think I'm excited about it because now I have this place. Now I have this space. And as I was saying earlier, I have no excuses now. And so if it does not work, if I don't hit the goal, it's not gonna matter because I'm gonna put the work in. If it does not work out, it's not gonna be because I didn't work the hell out of it. I'm gonna do the work. And so yeah, last week was pretty much about moving, about preparing for it, about doing the things you have to do when you move places. And it's stressful and it's boring and it's just dumb shit that you have to do. And so it is what it is. So I'm trying just to push through this little phase. I'm just trying to make everything as fast as I can, to check the boxes as fast as I can, just to adapt as quickly as I can, as fast as I can, and just start working and start putting the hours in to hit the fucking goal. And so yeah, it's been a hell of a ride, and I'm enjoying it. And I'm excited about what's gonna happen, and because I also think I've changed my mind about something, and that happened today, last week. I was watching the episode of the Iced Coffee podcast with Dave Ramsey, and Dave talked about how my generation talks shit about how difficult life is now and how easy baby boomers had it, and how you could buy a house putting this bottle down as a down payment. Then he shifted and started talking about how easy is it is now to start anything. Like that's it. He literally said, "I don't need to know how to code. I can just go to ChatGPT and ask it to code. I can create a website in a couple of hours, and it's gonna be, or less. It's gonna look amazing." Like those were little examples, and then he said it's never been easier. Like the entry level, it's so low, so easy. You get the point. It's never been easier. Like we have it all here. We literally have everything here. And I think if I've been struggling because everything is expensive and everything is hard, and it feels like we're just that I'm not going places. Like I feel stuck, but that's on me because I agree it's never been easier. We have internet, we have AI, we have, we have so much access to everything that people didn't used to have, and even talking real estate. I think how in the world did people do business back then? Like how did you find deals? Like how were they able to find deals and just shop around and just look at houses? And how I think car the California Association of Realtors, I think that's the one that it's 120 years old. Or maybe I'm saying some BS, but one of those is 120 years old. How in the world were they able to do business? It's never been easier. And yes, it's expensive in life. It's just feels like shit sometimes, but it's never been easier. And I'd rather see it that way. I'd rather just I'm even doing this. This is my phone. I don't have a camera. That's my phone. That's my Samsung. This one I got it like for less than $100 on Amazon, and it arrived in 2 days, or maybe the day after I placed the order, which is insane. And Dave also talked about that. Like you can go on Amazon and you pick and choose something, you buy it, and then it arrives the next day, and even in a couple hours if you have the option to get it delivered on the same day. It's insane. It's just he said it. It feels like a magic wand. It feels like not real. So yeah, I'm just doing this with my Samsung. With I think it was $50 now that I try to remember. This one was like $20 on IKEA, which I didn't know IKEA sells this. Then that's it. Just need. I don't even have Wi-Fi, and I'm hotspotting my laptop off of my Samsung, and that's it. The light, I think it was 50 as well on Amazon. So I'm able to do this because we live in this era, because we have it easier. Like imagine doing this 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago was 2005. And this would have been impossible. Nearly impossible. They're so expensive. 30 years ago, that was 95. 95 happened 30 years ago. I was born in 98. That's fucked up. So yeah, it's never been easier. I agree. I agree 100%. And yes, I was not born here. And yes, I was born in Guatemala, and that's another game. That's a different story. But yeah, I'm here, and that's what matters. And it's never been easier. So I'm gonna start thinking like that, and maybe it helps. At least today, I felt better by thinking that way, and stop. And my mind just got to this agreement because I honestly spent a lot of my calories thinking about how hard life is. And that I think I can't pretty sure I can't do things by believing in whatever I believe, by thinking in whatever way I want to think. It's gonna be easier if I think that it's never been easier than the other way around. Like I was chatting with ChatGPT and there was this line that replied back saying, I'd rather just look forward. You can pedal uphill on a shitty road, but why the hell would you if there's a clean path available? That's a tweet right there. That's what ChatGPT told me. Like you can pedal up. You're you're absolutely right that hanging out with lazy people does not guarantee you'll become lazy, but it increases friction, and friction is real. You can pedal uphill on a shitty road, but why the hell would you if there's a clean path available? Every decision becomes harder when you're around people who don't value what you value. It drains your willpower and sharpens your loneliness. It's not impossible. It's just unsustainably harder long term. And that I was just talking. We were just talking about the environment and the people you hang around, you hang out with, and that if it's true or not that you become who you spend time with. And I don't agree 100%. And so that's why we came to this conclusion that it's not that you'll become like them, but it's going to be harder to be you. It's going to be harder to be different because there's friction. And so yeah, I just think about this line, the pedal uphill one, because it's true. Like coming back to the idea that it's never been easier. If I think that life is hard, that life sucks, that everything is meltdown, yes, I can succeed as well. But it's gonna be like pedaling a shitty, how was it? Pedaling uphill on a shitty road. And so I would much rather think the other way, as Ramsey was saying, that it's never been easier, because then I free some space up in my mind and it becomes, yeah, and my I think that's the way to go, not to pedal uphill on a shitty road. It's just to think that it's never been easier and that I'm here, that it's an opportunity that I have to take advantage of, and that by thinking like this, that's gonna be my clean path. That's gonna be the clean path available, not the shitty road. And so yeah, I think now that I have this space, now that I have started to put my life together, yeah, now that I've started to pick up the pieces and just put everything together and try to make it work. Now I think it's gonna change my whole life for the good, because it's gonna open that clean path for me so I can get there a little easier. And I'm not saying faster, just a little easier. Because the work is the work, and I have to do it. But it's different to do the work on a bad environment where I had a lot of friction. What was I saying? It's harder to do the same work. Imagine we have the same load of work. Imagine this big, that we have this to do, this shit. Yeah. It's going to be harder to take it from here to here if we have a lot of friction, even though it's the same. So we have work A and work B. If I try to push this one with a lot of friction, it's gonna make me hate it. It's gonna feel terrible. It's gonna feel like it's not possible, and it's gonna just push me back. And so if we try to push the same workload, using this example, this shitty example that my mind is coming. That's a shitty example. But if I try to push this load of work without friction, it's just gonna slide over. It's gonna move smoother, even though it's the same amount of work, because the work needs doing. There's no way around it. And so yeah, now I feel that I'm starting to live a life with less friction and that I'm going to be able to move forward a little easier. And I'm just gonna do the work. Because again, the work just needs doing. And if I can fix everything around the work I want to do done, around the work I need to do, if I just try to put everything else away from the work, then the work is gonna get done. So the work is just I'll just be able to do what I need to do for me without friction. And that's what I've been needed. What I've been needing. That's what I've been needing since I came here 4 years ago. And it's crazy to think about it. It's been 4 years. And only now I'm taking control of it. Just so you don't know. And I'll see you in the next one.